Welcome to New Earth Modalities with the Ascended Masters. I'm your host, Danielle Rama Hoffman, and I'm joined with Terri Gervais and Diamond Grace, Being of Light. Welcome, Terri. So delighted that you're here.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here today.
And hello to all of you New Earth stewards. I am overjoyed to be sharing this New Earth modality of Diamond Grace with you. Terri and I have been, our paths have crossed, I don't know, for at least a good decade here. And her modality, Diamond Grace, is just phenomenal. And while I'm thinking about it, I know you're like, what's Diamond Grace? And we're going to dive all into youthing and physical radiance and the power of the spoken word. And yet I am overjoyed that her book that you're going to be introduced to, The Return of Radiance, Unearthing the Restorative Superpowers of Diamond Grace, is available for pre-sale on Amazon. And so my sense is you're going to want to get the book. And I just wanted to say it before I forgot and before we bring in the team. Yeah, so I'm a super fan, if you can't tell. And yeah, Terri, anything that you want to share before we just go into full on channeling mode about your experience with Diamond Grace? Yeah, or you want to just
I could just start. That's happening. I just to share with the viewers that I didn't even think that I was a writer or a scribe or any of that, but through my connection with you and working with all of your different offerings and guidance, really brought out Diamond Grace, made that introduction. And it's been just an amazing journey every time we work together. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you and your skill set and divine transmissions. And otherwise, this day would never happen. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, well, let's bring them in and we'll dive into youthing and physical radiance and the power of the spoken words. So I'm just going to take a moment to connect and inviting each of you to also call in the energy of the earth and the elements and your body elemental, since we're working with physical radiance, which of course is connected to the energy body. It's just that you have support for your physical body to integrate this with ease and grace for your system. Hello, dear ones. This is Toth with Anna, moving more into the forefront of this divine transmission. And there are other beings of light that are present, and yet it is the two of us that are streaming from our side of this co-creative masterclass in the energy of the infinite knowledge of utilizing the power of light to move into greater states of physical radiance and youthing. And so, Diamond Grace Galaxy, please let us know when you're present and if there are other beings of light that are stepping forward from your side of the connection as well.
This is Diamond Grace in the forefront, and there are many individuals in the backdrop that will come forward to answer questions or provide a light infusion, perhaps stepping in and stepping out. And sometimes we work in the silence, And sometimes we have the spoken word as a way to connect you to your true divine self and to offer our gifts of grace and radiance to you.
Thank you. And sometimes eyes are open, sometimes eyes are closed, sometimes there's hands, just really recognizing the kaleidoscope of energies. And that's kind of where we would begin, of acknowledging that each now moment is really aligned for what your system requires. And what your system requires is very organic and dynamic and fluid and ever changing and ever flowing, that there's not like one youthing moment or one recipe for physical radiance. It's very simultaneously eternal and moving. So as we're tuning into the field, the group field that this transmission is for, and also you individually, the first thing that we bring forward is anywhere where there's a sense of like a staticness, or that in order to restore physical radiance, it has to be some perfect prescription, to recognizing that that also resides within, and we're modeling that with the energies moving through and around, and the hands and the eyes and the open and closed and all those kinds of things. Good. And so is there an opening light infusion or light infusion to help prepare the system for the energies that are to come?
Yes, and part of Terri's modality is to bring the system into alignment first, to clear the density so that there's an opportunity for light to find more resonance in your physical system. And that is often done with vibrations and frequencies of energy coming through the hands, the eyes, and the third eye chakra. And if you, as the viewer, would like to participate, just simply relax and allow. And it is helpful to breathe in beautiful love energy, for the divine feminine is the breath of source. And breathing this beautiful, loving energy into your lungs, and breathing out denser energies or frequencies that aren't serving you in this now moment. And these vibrations and frequencies that we are transmitting are assisting this process.
And now that there has been this alignment and this opening to receive that which is available, and Diamond Grace, would you share a little bit about you and this return to radiance and grace, of course?
It is a reconnection to grace, a state of grace that has not existed on the Earth star before. It is a divine grace, an off-planet grace energy and frequency. It is the original state of grace when you were created millions of years ago. And now is the time for humans to reconnect to their original state of bliss, joy, grace, beauty, radiance, all that the human was meant to be, experience. And these connections of this grace energy have been held dormant in your physical body. And they can be resurrected with divine light from the Diamond Grace Galaxy. We are here in this divine transmission and through the pages of the book to assist you in resurrecting the mitochondria that are holding this grace gene. Once this is activated, biological process naturally occurs. And the body's aging process ceases. It is a natural progression, not instant, that can be felt within your cellular structure. This is Metatron coming to the forefront to talk about the spoken word, to assist this process with embodying youth and radiance and the idea of this process. For some of you may be further in the body in age or revolutions around the sun. The universe responds to you. You are the commander of your life experience. And the spoken word tells the universe what it is you desire, what it is you desire and require. So be very, very mindful what you say. Choose words like, I am beautiful, I am youthful, I am vital, I have vitality, exuberance, bliss, and joy. I have all that I desire and require in my life. And this will be brought to you. It is your birthright. If you are not experiencing these things, it is perhaps an opportunity to reflect on what it is that you think, say, feel, or do. For your actions are bringing you the results that are in your experience. And by our desire to work through the pages of this book, through this video, through Terri, we will be with you always, here to help this process, to ensure that your personal grace connection is restored, and that you, based on your true desire, will receive all that it is that you wish. We are here at the request of Diamond Grace and the Diamond Grace Galaxy, for it is their time to restore all on the Earth Star to the state of grace.
And are there some spoken words to assist in the choice of this youthing, of this greater physical radiance in this particular masterclass, that it is in response to your asking, your calling? You're not here by accident, you are here by your choosing. And we know at times when we're broadcasting so much energy that there can be the old remnants from the previous incarnations or the old paradigm times of saying, well, is this being done to me? And it's not being done to you. It is very much being done with you and in alignment with your free will and conscious choice. And so, Metatron, Diamond Grace, Galaxy, are there any words, the spoken words, to facilitate we know permission happens on the higher planes, yet a more engaged stance for the viewer to actively be participating and receiving these beautiful energies and light infusions of greater physical radiance?
Yes. Know that we respect all of your feelings and emotions. And we understand all of the overlays that one may have based on cultural, religious beliefs, past life experiences, or any maybe dramatic or traumatic experiences in this personal embodiment, this physical one you are in right now. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to your beliefs. Be kind to your family members who maybe don't understand your desire to take on the stance to rejuvenate. It is through your true desires where you express through your emotional body. That creates the momentum and the connection to us. Even if you're not feeling joyful, stand and say, I am a joyful, beautiful being of light. Stand before the mirror and claim what you wish. I have joy in all of my now moments. I desire to have people who experience joy in my life. I want to have the support of the angelic hosts. I am blissful. I am beautiful. I am radiant. I choose foods that support my desire to be radiant. I choose vibrancy and love. Do not state other words that don't resonate with these. If you speak a word and it doesn't feel emotionally supportive, like just lovely, you just want to be a wellspring of peacefulness and happiness. If you experience things outside of that, just know it is a moment of perhaps an unpreferred situation, but step right back in to the momentum that you desire. Your life offers many different opportunities and expressions and experiences. And these are all part of your journey. And any undesired experiences or emotional baggage, if you will, can just be thrown into this alchemical cauldron. And it can be rocket fuel for your true desires in your life experience.
And as we're speaking about the power of creation through words, and Diamond Grace, as you connect with and share the vocabulary of source, we are sensing that it may be helpful, not in a way of amplifying the words of the old belief system, yet to just name a little bit more about the fall from grace and the fall of radiance in the sense of physical deterioration. Because there are many messages that you have received throughout your incarnation that basically say, as you age, you deteriorate. As you experience certain things, your flexibility decreases, or it's natural that your face carries wrinkles, or these kinds of things, and that you die. And from this recognition of the eternal nature of what Diamond Grace transmits and you carry within your system, there's an opening to the divine truth of another possibility or knowing that you are an eternal being and that your physical expression can be a radiant garment, as Diamond Grace says in the book, of youthfulness, of vitality, of energy, of regeneration, rejuvenation, resurrection. And that there is this opportunity to participate in a group rejuvenation session, this quantum light infusion session with Diamond Grace, which is the special offer that's on the table here, which really is like a resurrection process. It really is like this, we're playing with words, like this cosmic energy lift, like a facelift, yet you have this cosmetic energetic lift. And to reclaim the command of your biological system to be an instrument of higher consciousness is also what we're speaking about here. So Diamond Grace, would you talk more about the eternal nature and how that rejuvenates the physical garment and can take off years of worry off of the face, and also the divine truth around the eternal nature and the capacity, as well as Anna's here, for the physical body to, in a sense, defy gravity of the old paradigm belief systems of aging and all of those kinds of things. So what would you say about the eternal nature of the physical radiant garment and taking control of the biological system?
So the human body was originally created to live eternally and transition out at one's own choosing. But over a course of a few million years, the human race decided to try an experiment and to disconnect from that eternal nature, that connection to divine source. And that has been around 12 to 13 million years ago. Over these millions of years, the humans have altered their emotional bodies and their mental bodies and their DNA with this disconnection with energies of power over and power under and control and anything that puts one human in control of another has been occurring for far too long. When Grandmother Anna was on the earth, humans were living up to 600-800 years. And it is time to bring that truth back to the Earth Star. It is your natural process. And so the first part is just believing in it, just understanding that it is possible. And then getting the physical body back into alignment with source, the biological system, the process of the vascular system, the nervous system, and so on. And there are many people on the Earth Star now that have modalities and products to help restore the function of the biological system. And then there is more. And this more is this divine light infusion, this resurrection of the mitochondria. Once these are resurrected through light and sacred geometry, there is a new biological process in the works. And in the meantime, you can work instantly on your appearance. And this is what the group offering is for. It is to lift off these signs of emotional distress that has been upon your personal garment in the years that you have been present. When stress is on the body, the face, the skin is downtrodden and frowns, and the eyes droop, and there are frown lines, wrinkles, perhaps a sunken chest from not breathing, from emotionally being overburdened. You can change this right away by learning to become joyful in all moments, to change your perspective on what is happening around you, to allow what is around you to occur without you becoming attached to it, to disengage, and to just feel the emotions and expressions that you wish to be. And when you become connected to Source, there is nothing but joy and bliss and love. You disengage from the television. You disengage from the political conversations. You disengage from the drama that is happening in other people's lives. It doesn't mean you don't offer compassion. It just means you've disengaged from the emotional frequencies that they are emitting. And you are re-engaging into the frequencies from the higher octaves that have only love and light, infusing your system, fully resourcing you in all now moments, allowing you to walk your true path with your divine purpose, with your joy. And as you do so, you are radiating out this joy. Your smile increases. And as you walk about your life, you are smiling at others and you are spreading joy and you're putting a smile on their face. It is contagious. This is perpetual in motion. It will continue. It will come back to you. You can feel your eyes lifting, the pupils brightening. Deeper breaths, filling your lungs with vibrancy.
The physical radiance that shines from within the system, within the mitochondria, and the light that is also within all levels of the system, is also required more and more and more in this new earth. That what Diamond Grace is sharing is so vital to the larger mission, that there is your individual mission that you have in this lifetime, and then there is, as new earth stewards, as new paradigm leaders, as spiritual leaders, this group mission. And that one of the distractions from this evolution in consciousness, and really leading the evolution in consciousness, can be physical disease in the physical body. And that sense of what is being talked about, where you may be distracted by pain in your body, or you may be distracted. And it can also be a pathway into your greater mission, because we know that many of you have had and chosen physical imbalance as a way to reconnect with source. So we want to include and say there's nothing wrong with whatever your earth experience is. If you have pain and that's a part of your earth experience, know that it's a part of the larger evolution in consciousness. And yet, just as we often will speak about financial abundance, for example, which is also one of the chapters in the Return to Radiance book with Diamond Grace, we'll speak about money because it can be a distraction from what it is that you're here for. It can keep you in separation consciousness or survival consciousness, just like imbalance in the physical body. And yet when there is that physical radiance and that overflowing energy and that vitality and that youthfulness, then the vibration is even more congruent with New Earth, because your bodies have to go with you as you're moving into higher vibrations. So we know that many of you have experienced adaptation sensations, what is also known as ascension symptoms, that when you expand in a certain way, then there can be something that circles you back into that lower vibrational field. So you maybe have an expansion, and then your body has an ailment as a way of saying, wait, you didn't take me with you into the higher octave. And that's one of the reasons that we're so delighted to be partnering with Diamond Grace, is that it really supports not only the physical radiance, yet the entire being to go with you, so that you're not circling back to bring we're looking for the word. We like the word Diamond Grace uses, the physical garment with you. It's all a part of the wholeness and the oneness. So Diamond Grace, is there a rejuvenation meditation around youthing and physical radiance that can be shared to assist the viewers to move into a greater state of physical radiance and youthing right here, right now. And then we know for those of you that are called, you'll be guided to join this special offer, this group experience of really this radiant health quantum light infusion, what we're calling the cosmic surgery of resurrection of sorts. Yet what can we do right now to really enhance physical radiance and youthing? Is there a rejuvenation meditation or more spoken words for the viewers in this masterclass?
Thank you. We are delighted that you have spoken about this, for we do strongly feel that this can be done in one's own personal time. It is lovely to have support and group compassion and support, but you can also just at any time just relax, detach for just a few moments. As if you are called, you may wish to do that with us now. It doesn't matter how you are sitting or standing or laying, just be comfortable so that you do not become disturbed. For the intention is to bring in more light, and by focusing on it and truly desiring it and anchoring it in is what will garner you the best results. And while we have been working throughout our time with you, there has been much streaming through our hands. We will engage a little deeper, taking, if you wish, a very deep, deep breath. And upon this very deep breath, imagine bringing in light from the higher octaves. And know in this now moment, Metatron will be in this octave, sending the light down through your central column and into your heart with your in-breath. Mix this light with your heart chakra. Mix it and allow it to meld with all that is currently in this space. Taking another deep breath, send this light down through your central column, down through your root chakra, down below the soles of your feet, and into the center of the earth. And allow the heart of Gaia to absorb this light. And as she receives your light, she is blending this light with her love. And now with another deep in-breath, fill this ball of light now mixed with the love of Gaia, ascending up through the earth, up through the soles of your feet, up through your root chakra, and into your heart space once again. Take another deep breath. Allow this newly sourced light mix with your blood. And as you breathe in the divine breath of the feminine, the oxygen will enter in your bloodstream and infuse this love-filled blood. Let this blood circulate through your physical body. Continue these deep breaths 7 more times. And now imagine, if you will, a portal opening above your crown chakra. This portal is a beautiful dark pink with sparkles, an effervescent color. It is spiraling in energies and frequencies from the Diamond Grace galaxy. Allow these frequencies to gently flow within your physical body, permeating all of your tissues, your nerves, your muscles, your fascia, your organs. Feel it pulsing out of your hands, your fingertips, out of the soles of your feet and your toes. And bask in this diamond grace energy for a few moments. And as this beautiful energy is enveloping you with pure divine love, light, and grace, we will stream some additional frequencies to support your system. Download keys and codes to assist your body to assimilate these new particles of grace that are free flowing through your system. You may feel it radiating out beyond your physical body and out into your auric fields. Increasing the light quotient of your auric fields, creating more luminosity around you, within you. And now, if you wish, offer gratitude and appreciation to the beings of light that brought this Diamond Grace portal to you. And as it slowly closes, know that you can revisit the Diamond Grace Galaxy and request the portal for you at any time.
And as you have tapped into greater states of physical radiance and have received this beautiful gift of being reintroduced to Diamond Grace, for we know that if you're here, you have a connection with Diamond Grace already, that you are on this path as an ambassador of radiance, as an ambassador of grace, and to just take a few moments to also offer appreciation and love to your physical garment for assisting you in all that you are up to in this incarnated experience. And so if you are, and we sense that you are, resonating with these beautiful frequencies of Diamond Grace, we invite you to dive deeper by picking up the book on Amazon, The Return to Radiance, and to be also one of the first to purchase it in the pre-sale form. That also is not only a contribution to your system, it also the contribution to the Earth Star and to the bipedal form, the humanity, and this resurrection of grace, this return of radiance. And also, if you're called to join this Diamond Grace physical radiant health quantum light infusion of this group session that's being offered, and it'll be recorded if you can't make it live. So as we're wrapping up here, Diamond Grace, Metatron, is there anything else you would add about the vocabulary of source and the power of the spoken word, and what some of those words may be for youthing, for physical radiance, and how someone knows if they're utilizing the vocabulary of source, as you call it, or if they have slipped into the old paradigm of disconnected language or duality.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. For we often feel that we are making up words, or Terri would say that, but they are They're words designed to keep you focused on track. And youthing is a better way of saying, I refuse to age. You still put the word aging in there, and refuse is it's a negative context. So choose positive ways to say all things. And if you feel that you have slipped out, you may notice it doesn't feel that well. It doesn't resonate with your newly sourced heart filled with grace and love and light. Be very mindful of these words. I am blissful, I am radiant, I'm joyful. This is stating you are, I am is the name of God. You are saying God is blissful, God is joyful. Stand in this power. This is a power that has been lost amongst humanity. Reclaim it. This is how the ascended masters made it to their resurrection or ascension, by claiming their true God divinity. It is simply by saying, I am. Be careful when you say, I am, and what follows. Do not say, I am ugly, I am old. You are claiming this as a truth. Say what you wish you really desire to have, be, and feel. And we would also like to say, the vocabulary can be simple, and Diamond Grace usually speaks in very simplistic terms. That if you have a very eloquent vocabulary, by all means choose beautiful words. If you are a poet or a writer, I encourage you to restate these phrases with more things that resonate or make you happy, or that you can put on paper for others to read. The power is in the word, whether it is written or spoken or felt or thought. And that's the message to you today.
Thank you. Yes, and the power of the spoken word, as well, of not only what is said out loud, yet what is said in the mind and in the field and in the emotions. And so as we are completing here, we are extending much love and appreciation to you, Diamond Grace, to Terri, and to each of you for joining us for this new earth modality. For it takes all of us to elevate consciousness on the planet together. And as we're completing here, are there any final words or messages from Diamond Grace, Metatron, Terri?
Yes. This is Terri coming to the forefront, and I can feel them on either side where you're speaking as a team. We are so grateful that you tuned in and that we have an opportunity to present our body of work with you, the viewer, and we are grateful and blessed for your participation with us and this work.
Thank you. And thank you for being stewards of the new earth. And we are sending much love and appreciation as we step aside, knowing that the energies from this session will continue to ripple out in the hours, days, weeks, months, and even years to come. All is light and love, and we are all.
This has been a presentation of New Earth One Network, your home for New Earth living. Visit newearth1.com.